Johnny K, we're back around the table with we the people of RI, Paul LaRue, Doreen Costa, Joe Procaccini. When we left, we were talking about illegal immigration and how they're going to be affected, or who really gives a hell how they're going to be affected, but whether they're going to be included in this health care bill. But something popped into my mind. As it stands right now, if, for emergency medical care, nobody can be refused.
Yeah. Whether you're illegal or you're a citizen or whoever you are, you can go into the emergency room and get treatment. If, in fact, the illegal immigrants do not fit into this health care bill, will they be refused coverage under this new law? You know, is it going to be, well, you have to produce a card to get treatment, whether it's an emergency or not? And if you're illegal and you don't have that card, are they going to give you your marching papers and tell you to leave the hospital? I'm not sure how that works.
No, they absolutely have to give them the treatment. I mean, that's just the laws in all the states right now. But things could change because, as you can tell, the Democratic Party is making the rules as they go, as you saw yesterday. I just want to tell you a really quick story. My son got in an accident last year. He ended up in the hospital. His bill was $10,200. He didn't have insurance because he's 22 years old and he's not in school, so he's not insured. They gave him the best care possible. CAT scans, stitches, whatever he needed, he got. He pays $50 a month to pay down this bill, okay? Which is very reasonable, right, Randy? But what I'm saying is there are people that will go to the emergency room and they won't even go on a payment plan, okay? My son is now going to be insured within 6 months on this. Am I happy he's going to be insured? Not quite sure, okay? Because if the age limit now is 26, if you're in school or not, you know, I'm kind of mixed on it because he is going to be insured, but I don't think it's anybody else's responsibility to pay for it. Okay,
yeah,
so
if I could interject on that here. Now, my daughter is going to be graduating from college this year, and I had mixed feelings about this 26 age limit too. And it occurred to me, what we're basically doing is we're telling all the businesses that employ the people who are in their early 20s, you don't have to bother paying for their medical because their parents' companies are going to pay for their children's medical now, which is like basically shifting the burden from one company to another company here. And I'd like to see where the fairness is in that. Also, it occurs to me that it's going to be a positive incentive for every company out there who's going to employ a young person to say, you don't need a medical insurance from us, go get it from your mom. Okay, how is that fair?
Well, look at the Caterpillar company. The largest construction, they make construction stuff, okay? I'm not into tools and all that stuff. This health care bill is going to cost them $100 million. They are now having a job freeze, okay? And now they're wondering, they're going to have to start laying off people because of the taxes that are going to be imposed because of this health care bill. So how is that going to help the economy? Now, Obama campaigns down at the main plant. Do you remember that? At the main plant saying, oh, we're going to build jobs, the economy's great, and blah, blah, blah. And now this company has a hiring freeze. How does this make sense?
Yeah, just for those of you who don't know, under this health care bill with this mandate, it's going to be enforced by the IRS. And you're going to have to put on your tax return what health insurance you have. And if it doesn't qualify, whatever that means, you're going to have to pay a fine to the IRS. And if you don't pay the fine, you go to prison for 5 years, just so you know. All right?
Well, they're going to keep your refund, and if the refund does not cover the fine that's imposed, then they're going to come and get you.
Yeah, this is something that we definitely don't want. So, again, anything that you can do to try to get this repealed or get your state to block it would be great. On a more general note, there's this nationwide protest going on right now. It's a tax protest. Every 15th of the month, try to avoid buying or selling anything. Just on the 15th, don't buy any gasoline. Try not to, if you can avoid going to work on the 15th, a lot of times you can't, and that's fine, but if you can avoid, transactions on the 15th to make a statement, many people across the country are doing it, that would be helpful. There's a website for it. I apologize, I don't know off the top of my head what it is.
Randy,
Randy, do you know what it is by chance? Yeah, I'm sorry, I don't know what it is. I think it's like tax-free 15 or something like that. But it's just don't buy or sell anything on the 15th whenever you can, and that will be making a statement. So.
Also, just to jump in on this, a whole issue of non-compliance. Here's the thing: we don't have a government anymore. We have a bunch of guys who want to spend your money and run your life. Now, they have sent all of us out a census form. Well, in the Constitution, it says to count us. Doesn't ask us for our eye color, doesn't ask us for our favorite type of music, where we went to school, how much money we make, what we do for a living, who we're married to, or anything else like that.
GPS on your house.
So, yeah. So what they're going to get from me is the name and the age of each person living in my house, and that's all they're getting. Period.
Well, I wrote American in mine because it said race, and then it
Oh,
said
yeah.
other, Hispanic, and it had every race there except for an American. So I just crossed them out, wrote American, sent it back.
I might put Martian, but, that would just be me, right?
Oh, very cool.
All right, folks, I guess that's it. Thanks to Paul LaRue, Doreen Costa. Thank you very much, dear. Joe Procaccini, thanks a lot.
Thanks, John.
Good luck to and we the people, everybody here. If anybody had a thought-provoking moment during this diatribe that you just listened to, then call the hotline at 781-5602. Look us up at wethepeopleofri.org. We have all our outlets there: Twitter, Facebook, MySpace, Meetup.com, all that good stuff. Keep an eye on us. Look us up and participate. That's what we're here for. Thanks a lot, everybody. Thanks for everybody for coming.